1, 2, 3, come on.
Good night, and welcome to another discussion. Want to first of all thank the panelists for their time, and also want to thank the viewers and the subscribers for their continued support. And want to implore you to continue to tell somebody about this channel and, you know, have them check it out. All right, so my name is Denzel Harris, aka Mr. Easy, and with us tonight are Tiana Douglas and Nadia McKenzie and Mr. Desmond Thompson. All right, so we want to talk tonight about this is a topic that has been heavily on my mind for some time now, but I think it's just getting worse and worse, right? So, and that is the issue of gadgets, or some people would say technology, slowly but surely taking away a lot of us, our humanity. The fact that we are so caught up with mostly our phones, you know, what people call smartphones. I guess the people who made the phones are smarter than us, and they're taking away our touch with reality, our touch with humanity, our, you know, the fact that we care and all of that. Like, all of those things are just diminishing, and it is very, very, very sad that we are allowing vanity to really, you know, come into the place of our caringness. So, well, let me give the backdrop, or the last story that actually got me very riled up as it relates to this topic. So a couple weeks ago, there was this young man coming from school. He's about 17, I think the story said. And he's from somewhere in Clarendon, I think. So he was coming from school with his friend, and he started to feel a pain in his chest. So, you know, he started clutching his chest and was saying, you know, basically signaling for help. His friends realized that it's really a serious matter. And by this time, he was basically on the ground, still clutching his chest and signaling for help. The adults and everybody else around, or in the area, in the vicinity, they decided to respond, but not helping. They were helping themselves in whatever way by, you know, taking out their phones and whatever other gadgets they had to actually video the whole ordeal. And for those who were taking pictures and whatever, it went as far as even when you know, the students who were with him started to call out to people to come and help. Nobody was, you know, responding by helping. I think they called their principal or form teacher or whoever. They called some representative from the school, um, and was basically telling that person what what is happening. Um, and even when somebody finally decided, all right, let me try and help, they decided to ask a taxi man to drop him to the nearest hospital. The taximan had to be persuaded by money, $500 at that, and um, that was like after some, I think it was what, 25 minutes or so. I mean, first time, I know some you know this thing. First time as somebody look like them in some difficulty, you would have people rushing to help to see how best they can make the situation better. So like this, it as I said, it's been a gradual, you know, thing, but I think it gone real bad right now. Gone real bad. And I can't understand it.
The problem is so easy. The problem is, Harris, is that the morality of society has gone. So nobody have any morals anymore. You understand me? And morality is something that you're taught as a child to be caring, have manners, have respect, all that. Right now, there's kids having kids. Those kids that's having kids have nothing about them. When I say nothing, when I say them ambition, their morals, them scruples, everything gone. So how you expect them now to have anything? These people don't have any heart. These people don't have any, they don't even care about themselves. How you expect they're going to care about someone else? It's a culture that's trending. Instead of what I realized in Jamaica, it's a culture where instead of helping, and it's not the first it has happened, you see it all the time. Bus accidents happen. Instead of helping the person that met in the accident, they're standing up videoing the person with the phone. See them here with the phone,
Yeah.
and them just have video and them are going, and nobody not helping. Everybody instead they want to record. Everybody looking for that 15 minutes of fame. And I keep saying it, and I won't stop saying. Kim Kardashian has taken the title, and nobody can take it from her. You understand me? Ray J did his 15-minute videos, and there she is now. She and her family, they're billionaires. No, please, we need to go back to reality now. We ain't gonna get it. We ain't gonna get our 50. Everybody's looking for their 15 minutes of fame, and it's not happening. But yet nobody decide that, listen, let me find some heart inside my body to help this person. And people don't realize that heart attack in people, in young people, is such a common thing. It's something that kills most athletes. It kill a lot of athletes. When you see them dying in mid playing, running or something, it's heart attack. You understand me? It's something that's very deadly, and it can happen to any young person, any young adult. Is something that can happen, and when it happens, so sadly, there's nothing that can be done because it kills them instantly. No matter, but, and I'm not excusing what has happened. We need to find a bit of heart inside our body, which is really sad.
It really hurt me to see. I mean, there are so many you know, references that I could pull from, you know,
It
some
happens
that I
over here as
witnessed.
well, you know.
Right, but look, you see, that's the thing. I initially when I noticed it, I noticed it was kind of a overseas thing. It wasn't so prevalent in Jamaica. You understand? But now it's a different, like, we don't know. all right, look at the recent incident with the man who threw gasoline on him woman
Mm-hmm.
and like the people nobody, only one person decide to throw some water to try out the fire for the woman. Yeah? You see people stand up and video the thing. Me I say, yo, remember this incident? Me there on my way I go downtown one time and I think I was in a taxi, right? And on my way, me see apparently this is how it look like a man and a woman a fight and the man have remain to say the man have put down some lick on the woman. Yeah? And the people them stand up there and all them are focused on a video the incident that take place. Nobody na hold the man or try to stop him from lick the woman or try to stop the woman from get any hurt or whatever. Like yo, that is just like them something that just
I can tell
puzzling.
you one that happened over here. This young man, and I think it was last year it happened. I think he went to the shops and some young guys attack him. Now, over here, you don't have to do nothing. It's something that is very scary because I don't really go anywhere over here walking. I'll go to the gym, but I don't really walk over here. And the man was going about his business. Some young boys attack him and they actually stabbed him. One stab straight in his heart. The guy stab him and pull out the knife. And when him stab him and pull out the knife, somebody was in their cars. And before them help, them sit down and video it. Them not even call the police. And you actually hear them on the video and I tell each other. And then when I said the next one, the car beside him, like the person we have video it, I tell the driver for driveway. And them sit down at the car and I video it. One stab them, get the man. And the guy stand up there, and all of a sudden, I just see the guy just drop back. And nobody not help him. And it took a while for paramedics come. And by the time the paramedics come and everything is a dead man them a work upon.
Oh, we get to this Virgin.
My take all of this is that social media has become our greatest enemy
Me
in
and
regards
social media.
social media, because everybody wants to be on social media, wants to be the first to post something on social media to get a fame, when they're not really looking at the impact of what it caused, or the either said the impact that it will cause the family. Like for instance, even with the recent shooting on Trafalgar Road with the police. Now, gunshot don't have a direction, or gunshot gunshot does go anywhere it feel like. And you hear gunshot, you took the time to take out your phone and video
That video. Yeah.
a shootout because you want to be the first to post something.
To post it.
Now, suppose one of those gunshots head your direction.
Them not care.
Then you know what the headline would have been: police are shootout with gunman and shoot civilian. It's not going to be that the civilian put themselves in a situation,
danger.
hear a gunshot and take out them phone and a video before them go look, cover or take cover. So everybody trying to look at a fame to put something on social media when they're not realizing that, one, it's going to affect the family of whosoever, or the victim's family, and also if the person dead, God, you don't have a conscience.
Like people just not care. People just not care, guys. Even there are situations where say the person somebody got killed or whatever, and people posting the pictures, people posting videos and stuff, and sometimes the family members have to be saying appealing to them via the news media to, you know, take down the something them like, yo, come on, man, put
You know the
yourself in the
worst bit?
shoes, no?
Sometimes that's when the family know that their loved one has died. You understand me? Instead of the police who would come to try and break the news to this family and help this family, the only time they know, sometimes social, because of social media, that's when they know that their loved one has died, and nobody don't realize the impact that has on a person's loved one, because you don't want to remember your family lying down on the ground and that happened to them.
Yeah, because I mean, there are persons who are trained in the police force and the different central services how to break a death news to family members. So I mean, if they know have lost that chance, because remember they have to do whatever investigation to identify the body and all of that. I mean, before they can notify the loved ones, and then you just happen to see it on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever the other social media sites are. Like that just take away the cushion that would
I,
have been done by the professionalism of the authorities.
I have seen where because of social media, um, man kill people get because of
And
the
what?
man who killed somebody actually got out of the charge.
Mm,
Yeah, got away after with the fact that they could not do an identification parade with him because of the video that was leaked.
yeah, it was, yeah. So like it compromised the whole um aspect, the whole process of the law.
Yeah, so you tamper with the process of the law, so you cannot get to. So I'm on video. Say I'm on video. Somebody kill your brother, and then them send it on social media. That person can no longer be able to go through an identification parade, or it will lessen their chance of getting convicted for that charge based on two things. One, you'd have to probably find the original phone that the video was done from, and two, the amount of actually seen face already. It's
Yeah.
hard to put that man on identification part because people don't know say them see him already said it them about say boy it
I
can't
him.
work.
Yeah.
Enough people life could be saved, you know. Because I've seen shooting where a man gets shot and end up on the ground and bleed, and before them try to take up the man and carry the man got after them have phone
Them
a video.
start video,
And the
yeah.
man just sleep on the ground and bleed and die.
But the Bible did telling us that the art of man I go walk school, and boy, them I want to know walk school and stone. Let me tell us Ezekiel 36. Ezekiel 36 are revealed right now. Trust me, the art of man walks. We come like a stone, then people have not their art instead of flesh.
There's another video that was out some time ago with a quest guard. He worked at a school in country, and he was trying to, well, basically it was class time, and he was trying to get the boys from off the compound into class, and a fight developed. And somebody actually stayed there and videoed the four guys fighting the security guard, bust up in head, and nobody intervened to assist.
No. Oh.
It's simply no, like Mr. Harris said, we lose our humanity, man. It's like we don't care anymore. All that matters is just getting that story out. So no matter how we look at it, it's just that we lose our humanity. Nothing else, no matter. Just getting everything on social media. That's all that counts for people
You're
these
not
days.
getting paid, but Miss Douglas, you're not getting paid for it.
You know,
So
so
you're telling me that
you come like you didn't have
you're
me
not
brother
getting
thing.
paid for it, you know. So all you have to do is just get a 2-minute fame or a 100 likes. It's not like Facebook will pay you to put a story on there where everybody will go watch. No, you're not get paid for it.
But
But
them
yeah,
no, them no
man,
matter that, you know, that no matter to them, them just want to get it out. Is the like, that counts for them, you know, how much likes
yeah,
them
and the
can get on
followers.
social media, how much views them can get. That's all that matters.
I'm gonna say it
wanna-
again. Kim Kardashian has taken the title. Kim Kardashian has it. We ain't gonna beat it. We ain't gonna go near it. You understand me? No matter how you see these bloggers and everybody trying, they can't walk near Kim Kardashian. She has taken it. Quit now, quit. Develop a bit of morals, a bit of scruples, some heart. Jesus, man.
You know, one of the worst thing I hate now? All right. Funerals. People like to remember their loved ones when they're alive. So normally when you go to a funeral, people don't like to take a picture worse on the person at the casket or whatever, because you would like to always remember the person as they were when they're alive, People left a funeral now and it's like, it's a party. People have video funeral and put it on social media. See, a video the person at the casket, you have video, everything. And that mentally affects the family. 3-4 years now, I watch back it on them keep on and repeatedly and relive the funeral movements because of the fact that they're continuously seeing it on social media.
Mm-hmm.
But look
I mean,
on when Beanie Man mother died at the funeral and Beanie Man faint. No, but before them, yeah, them are helping, yes, but what? After him faint, you put out the video, man.
But him no better, because him do a video after that with a big mansion like one house and build with the mother casket in it. With settee and chair and all these manner when put out afterwards. Him no better neither.
Yeah, but then I him video it. Can be like support cafe mother in video it. But most of the time I don't know what it is because we have lost everything.
I saw one on some of the status the other day where she went to the funeral to give support. The person where she's supposed to give support a ball down the place. A ball down the place, a roll around, and you know she don't put her phone and video the person.
What
So
a
before
lovely
she,
friend.
before she there giving support, she was actually there doing a video.
I like our friendship.
you know, say even in a like weddings, right? People usually say, no photos, please, and whatever, because I the same foolishness. People have video and them take picture and them first before the couple put it on for them page or whatever, or decide whether or not they want to make the whole world know about them thing. It's like people start broadcast it and post it on Facebook and post it on Instagram and everything. And the people have not even them not left the church yet for the reception or whatever to go up on the honeymoon. And it done up on social media already. Yo.
I remember I don't know if you guys remember the massive car accident or bus accident that happened on the highway.
With the 4 were dead and the
Mandeville.
5 were dead.
5 were dead. Yeah, 5 person dead at the bus.
Mm-hmm.
The bus,
No,
right?
1 or 8 of them did dead twin.
8 persons died from out the bus, right? And 4 persons went on that scene and tried to help, you know. It was a video that came out first, you know, with the people on the ground who broke up and turned sideways and all of these things. Those were the video that came out first, you know. before anybody was rushed to the hospital, we could have seen a lot of all of the people on the ground. So people start upon scene now to assist. They're going on scene now to video.
Them want to be ahead of even the news.
So they want to say them for good thought and not the news media.
Are you getting paid?
Yeah.
How much are you getting paid?
Go work, make them go work for CVM TV or TVJ, no, please. Probably that will make pay them.
Don't make a career out of it.
Think you love the video. Don't make a career out of it.
I remember there was this fire in Portland, you know, and instead of people trying to help to put out the fire, everybody was there videoing. Nobody not decide, say, all right, then let me help throw like water upon the fire. The house is on fire and everybody there just videoing and nobody said, all right, then let me try and help. So,
but remember, sorry to cut you, Mr. Thomas. Remember the fire the other day when the girl went to the shop with the baby and she got locked up in the shop and it was our father had to come and rescue her and the baby, the one at Montego Bay, and the people them stand up and watch the fire and the place burning down.
And there was
and
a
the
similar
woman with
one.
her baby inside of the shop.
And there was a similar one where them like the house with the man on fire and in there ball and people came, saw the house on fire and started the video before them tried to kick off the door to get the man out. The man ended up burning up in our house. He died.
First time when we know about every community, like the people have this community effort to like anybody who in a trouble, any difficulty or anything where somebody need help, like the whole community ready start help and whatever. Sometimes
there's nothing called right now. You're over your yard and you and your girlfriend are fight. And your girlfriend says she had beat you. The more come at the fence come video more than come over and tell them to stop fighting. Or try partner.
Mr. Thompson, stick up in. Me not get involved in that one then. Let me tell you why. Me saw an idiot Yamed go court this week, you know. I'm gonna tell the judge, say no sentence the man, you know, the Yamed, you know. After the man done beat her, you know. Yeah, she cried to the judge. I said, Judge, don't lock him up, set him free. So me not get involved. Beat out that clan, me not get involved in that one.
What I was trying to get at was that people will more led to do a video than to assist or to help anybody in whatever situation it easy. It could have been a situation, a life and death situation. They don't care. First time when they have a car accident, you know them now want to go they go do rob the people them first, but them at least them help. They used to go search people in pocket to got their money, to got their phone, but at least
them yeah, true.
But now, they're not go rob the people. Them.
So haven't you seen
still not giving the assistance?
I don't know. It's shocking. It's really shocking and it's disgusting. It's like, all right. May I tell you what? I think I'm not sure it was 2 or 3 years ago. This girl, you see in the hospital. You're not supposed to use your phone at the hospital, but most of we as nurses do it. You understand me? And this girl, I think she stole the toilet paper out of the hospital and recorded it and put it on Facebook. And that's how they caught and they fired her for it.
But wicked on that, I see them video, I see persons got the hotel and thief a towel and the thing them and them on video it. And then them send it on Facebook.
So you know, see the video with the truck that met in an accident and everybody there taking up the chicken. Them have the chicken in them hand, the live chicken in them hand and trying to steal. So at the end, no matter what we do, people will always be people. Them just don't care.
We're living in a world where if something happens to you,
cool.
you better pray to God say one good Samaritan a pass. Because if one good Samaritan not pass, you are dead.
True.
Nobody out here looking out for anybody anymore. It's all about me, myself, and I.
I wonder how we are gonna feel when the table turn.
No, but when you're in a situation, you want help, you know. But you are not willing to render help when time people need it. It's just like a man, him have money now. And him iPhone, the nicest thing, man. You know, deal with people. And then tables turn, something happen to him and he end up broken. And him come back to you. And you wonder, you know, like our the family, they left foreign. And them they are foreign. And they never want you to look for you, send something come give you, cannot come give you. And then things go bad foreign, they end up send them back to Jamaica. And they come to Jamaica and live like Papa, and you them live on every day. And beg so.
I know it's sad. It's sad. It's really sad that instead of having a heart, we start. But even not saying that, you see it in people's life. You know, you have your husband and you have your wife, and instead of having communicating with that person, you're sitting down beside the person, and the two of you just constantly on the phone. Nobody decide to talk. You know, it's like we need to put down the phone, put it down, and try have a heart to heart. Just try talking to someone, get to know the person instead of knowing the phone. You know, people heart has gone. You know, the people heart has waxed cool, and nobody really care. You know, so I don't know what it is. It's like I was home for 4 months and I realized that I was spending so many time on my mobile phone that I was like, Jesus, I need to come off my phone. Because it's like I was relying on my phone for human interaction. But then I live alone. You understand me? So my phone is the only way I get contact with the outside world. Now I start work back. I don't touch my phone for 13 hours most days unless I go outside my workplace and actually go into my car, because we're not allowed our phones at work. Which spot I work now is like a prison. So it's where people with mental, like prisoners with mental health problem come, and that's where they finish their sentence. Or if they get better and they can go back to prison, then we send them back to prison. So most of the time when I go to work and when I park my car, my phone is actually in my glove compartment. And it's now I realize that, I'm not using the phone as much, but it's like we rely so much on the phone that we're going to the part where we don't care. We're not having, you know, you're sitting down beside your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your husband, whosoever it is. And instead of having a conversation with the person, you're there on your phone.
Yeah, but you know, even even I've seen people gone to dinner, like me care out Tiana for dinner, and the two away there, and two away there on my phone, so no interaction. Nobody, me not take no time to admire, yeah, and see how the dress what she have on, if it look nice or whatever. Like, yo, everything me just down in my phone and she down in her phone. There's no conversation. When the
When me
food
done beat
come,
you.
we just eat. No, but at the two way I do it, that's what me I talk about. I've seen that. Like the man and the woman, I do the same thing. Both of them down in them phone. Me I say then, why the sense them come at dinner? Why? Like that no really.
And
No, it just like
them upon the dinner, them are update them status. I'm out.
yeah.
Out with
First
boo.
thing, them have to take a picture of whatever the meal is, and so them can't eat it without them take the picture of it. And if them ever start eat and forgot to take the picture, and like come like the world I go end. Kill it. I say, yo, no sir. This as I yeah mentioned about social media. Mr. Thompson. Being anti-social media, I call it, because basically everybody depend whatever that app is, whichever app them choose for depend are different apps. And them not socialize with nobody. There's no social interaction. Like nobody not really
I,
talk
I
to
think
nobody.
I think what happened is that telephone one time telephone only used to do take up and make a phone call though. So you used to
Mm-hmm.
the banger where you just send an SMS text or you take up a phone and you call somebody you talk. When technology evolved and we end up now with all these social network, then
Mm-hmm.
people cut conversations now. So me send you a voice note, I'm going to do something. Whenever me listen what you say, then me respond to it whenever the time. So we're still having a conversation, but it's not, as it used to. I think what happened now, people realize that it's time of me take a go in a one long back and forth conversation with you. I say what me have to say, come on, fight. Decide if what you say, decide to answer, then we move on to something else. I think the internet and the way technology evolved changed the whole concept of people communicating. So the communication level moved from the back in the days one-on-one communication to you can chat to 4 persons at the same time, 5 persons at the same time, 6 persons at the same time.
But at the same time, you can't talk to one person because of that, you cannot have a normal conversation with one person. And if for one, cause the breakdown in relationship and so much anger because you do not know how to have a normal conversation with one person.
Anyone.
And it
No,
goes
with
back to
just
what you
one
said,
person.
our
No, I'm
learning
saying
as well.
any one person. Any
So
one
imagine,
person can have that conversation.
and it changed our learning habit as well because the same way how your shorthand a text is the same way in which when you're ready to write
Write a
a
letter.
job letter or apply for a job is the same way you write
Yeah,
shorthand.
the same
You put
grammar,
a
yeah.
U there instead
I
of
said that to
YOU.
you the other
You
day.
put a
Remember?
R instead of
True, people do it. Like that has been happening from when I go school, and you get like essay for write. It's like or a story or whatever, anything in an English class. Like a be them thing that the teacher see and she asked about what what type of grammar is this? Like you have to know if it differentiate. There's some people who can differentiate, but a lot of us, well, if we like we get so used to that type of language that it's the only language that we know and can use.
And it's something
And
that's
it's
very
very sad.
annoying.
Yeah, because there are so many acronyms right now or short whatever them call them. It like we can't keep up with them. Honestly, we can't keep up with them
The
at
one
all.
me hate is the one where them put more LOL. I want slap. Me say, me no know me hate one something so. So you text somebody
So
something, then put back LOL. The other day, I look at my son, I said, don't text me this. Do not text me it.
no, sir.
You
Like,
can talk to me normal, please. No, I had to say it to my son because I text him something and he put LOL. I said, don't do it.
Yeah, the man find the thing funny,
But,
saying,
but
man,
you know,
say hello, yeah.
my nephew and my niece the other day was they were writing an application letter. So, you know, I said they wanted me to write, and I said, no, you're supposed to learn. So write it and then I'll read over. And I can tell you it's the same way the U and the R and it's the same way, you know, the text. That's exactly how they wrote the application letter. And I said to them,
Yeah.
really? You can't write it this way. If you're going to show it way. Because they
Yo,
use the
and
tech. That's how technology take over them brain. Short answer is
then
easier for them.
now when them do that and sending that as an application letter, then the HR manager look on that and see that they just throw it in the bin, and
Of
then
course.
now them are gonna say, oh, job hard to get and whatever. Job not hard to get, it just needs to write the application letter properly. Yeah.
I don't think
mean,
no job in Jamaica is hard to get. It leaves to you as an individual.
you know, it's not as difficult as people make it. I mean,
People go for an
there's some
interview,
difficulty.
go field interview. Tell me how you can go for an interview and fail an interview when you would have probably, well, I don't know about anybody. I've never went on an interview and failed. Never.
I have.
Yeah, but look, feel an interview. How do you
But
do
then I
that?
didn't want the job.
Like, oh,
That's the reason why. So you fail the interview based on the fact they didn't want the job.
deliberately. They do it deliberately. But I mean, like,
But
people
I've seen people go on interview and them going at the interview room and them a chat bubble come.
Please.
No, serious something I tell you about. Them going an interview room and them just going and them spread up on the chair. They don't, I don't think they're taking the time. Let me tell you.
Have
I
they
just
stopped
think,
teaching interview techniques in school?
yeah, but they don't have the time
No,
to that. People are not realizing that social media can help them in enhancing their life if they
thank
use
you.
social media the correct way.
Look here,
There is so
YouTube
much
teacher,
things on
only for
social
things.
media that can help us.
No, like, look here,
YouTube,
all
remember
people
that
want
enough
to.
person before they went and tried to fire a gun, them go on YouTube and them watch it too.
That's
So
what
why
I'm
is it that
saying.
when you want to go
You
for an
see,
interview, you don't type it in YouTube then and watch and see what happened and see what not to do and what you're supposed to do that when you go there,
what to
you do
do?
the correct thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
Well,
people are not, Jamaicans are not
them to say
using
it's common
social
sense.
media to help them. They're actually using social media in a negative way and not using it in a positive way,
Man,
enhance them life.
the only thing where we love, especially as Jamaican, is about a mix up. You understand? I mean, I
We
say
love the
check the
hype.
mix up channel them and them something. Check the mix up channel them on YouTube or on Instagram or Twitter or whatever.
Yes, the
And
amount
them
of
have the
followers
most
them have.
followers.
And the
Yeah, them have the
educated
most
ones.
followers, and you can barely see 10 or 15 or 20 people subscribe to them the channel because you don't want to hear that. You don't want to see that.
People,
Hey,
You
hey,
you
one
understand?
know
of the
it.
worst
Nothing what
thing,
to enhance them life.
you know, Nadia, one of the worst thing they go interview and the person that talk to you, they yes, no, I don't know.
Yeah,
What you say?
yeah.
What
Not
you
even,
say?
not even yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
So
sad.
I think
It's sad. It's
my
sad.
few I think my few words to persons out there is that social media is there. It have good and it have bad. But it depends on how you see yourself and what you want social media to do for you, then you'll get whether it is good, you'll get the good or the bad from it.
Instead of videoing, say, an issue or a situation where somebody is in trouble or whatever, how about you video somebody helping that person? You understand? So you should either be the first to help, or if you're not the first to help, then you actually broadcast that somebody has, helped this person. This person was in trouble, and you see, you came and witnessed somebody helping the person. Video that. But I mean, the person, like the youth, we can't, for the life of me, the youth, they are grown. The story self at least 25 minutes. The man
That mean he
literally
could have been saved.
clutch him chest and then that me I tell you, man. A
He
lot
could
of the
have been
time,
saved.
enough of the time, the people them could have get help, the people them life could have saved enough time. But all the quickest thing for me do as my sister me take up the phone and me start the video. Like, yo, no, mm-mm. I think we as a people, we need to challenge ourselves to do better. Challenge yourself. Yeah? And some of them something there, I don't think your mother or your grandmother or whosoever they need to tell you, say, if you see somebody in trouble, that was something where you used to come natural. So me no know what happened. Me no know.
It's the breakdown of society. That's what happened. Society has broken down to the point where we do not care. We are
But
born
that
nowadays with
was
no
like
art. With yes, our all no art no in there. Yeah, we are born them up. We are birth them nowadays with no in yes so no yes so. Our big hole. Which part the art used to there? Our big hole in our space.
the artist name Mavara says an icebox. They don't know where art used to be. So, but for real, yo, it blew my mind. It blew my mind to see like somebody in a trouble, and that's something where used to inner people where they just click to say, yo, help. All when you don't know the person. That was the thing. Like you spring into that. You spring into help mode. Yeah? Caring mode. And then something there like, yo, I don't know the factory I met them people, I know that them forgot to put on the mode upon them, I don't know. Cause yo, like me just can't come to. Right?
I think we need to go back to the drawing board. We need to go back to the drawing board and we need to rethink life. We need to think, where we're going, how we gonna do this thing to that aim, because this generation is gone. This generation is gone. I don't know if there's any generation gonna come up after this, but this one is gone. And we need to rethink. We need to go back to the drawing board and we need to start teaching people how to love again, because that's the problem. People don't know how to love. And if we do not know how to love, especially love yourself, how are you going to love each other? How are you going to love someone else? And that's the problem. There's no loving people. Nobody love anymore. So because of that, we can't, because for you to care about someone, you have to have some form of love inside of you. So we need to rethink the whole thing. It's happening. It's the same thing is even happening in churches. Instead of people going to church, they're videoing the pastor and putting it on social media. I don't know.
Social media. You know.
What I can say is that social media, social media isn't the problem, the problem is the people behind social media, because social media can be used for so many helpful things. It's just what we decide to do with social media is the problem. So it's not social media. The problem is us as a people, as a society. We have no heart. Like Nardia said, we need to learn to love again, man. So social media isn't the problem. The problem is us as a society.
Love, we need to go back to the olden days when we show love to each and every person, back in the days when, you do something and everybody on the road can beat, and when you go home, you're sure to get another piece of beating from mommy again, because at the village I grow you, and really mommy alone I grow you, the whole village I grow you. So you do something wrong, somebody can see up on the road and beat if you whatever you do wrong. And when you go home, you can't tell mommy, because if you tell mommy and daddy, you'll get beaten again. That kind of love and that kind of how you look out for people, that is what we need to bring back. So that if somehow to somebody on the road, before we take up a phone and video it, we try to help. We try to render the assistance. And as Mr. Easy said, after you render the assistance, then you can video and talk about the assistance to your render and how you save somebody's life. But how do you feel after you video somebody, something happened to somebody and the person died? How do you feel about that?
So you stand
that
up
know you contribute, that definitely you contributed to the loss of a life. When if you had rendered the assistance, then you could have, you would feel so much better to know that you save a life. So before your video, think about if that person is your brother, your sister, your mother. And if something happened to your mother and your sister or your brother or roadie, if you're going to take up your phone and video it first before you render the assistance to them. When you think about stuff like that, then you will double think, then you think twice about when you see somebody else not in an issue, then you'll take up your phone and video it.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if there needs to be maybe the subject of morality in schools when school open back September. I
Ethics.
guess they need to start teach about them little thing that if at least make people aware of the option then, because I guess they don't know that there's that option to help the person instead of just start video, you know, and to basically put yourself in the shoe of the person who is there in trouble. What would you want the people standing around or seeing to do? You understand? Like the the whole you initially you said 5 minutes of fame or whatever. Like fame never really important them time. Fame was for famous people, you know? Like everybody now wanna be famous, everybody want to be the channel or the person who is trending on social media. So they will stoop to any law just to do it. Like yo. But with something needs to be done, I guess. I don't know if our viewers and subscribers can um give some suggestions as to how we can fix this uh cancer that is developing or has developed, and probably kind of I get to what stage it reach now, about stage 5. But we need to do something You understand? We need to get it sorted out because it, if it don't fix, it's gonna just get worse and worse until I don't know. Like we can't even imagine what it's going to be another 5, 10 years from now if we continue down the same trend, you know. But thanks for joining, thanks for watching, and hope that you enjoyed. And looking forward to seeing you next time. Want to remind you again to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Um, and share the video, with somebody. Let them know that something sensible are going on social media and them can check it out. Yeah. All right. So until next time, take it easy.